Hey everybody, this is Rob with VaporKings.com. I want to show you how to install the magnetic switch update to your GG switch. I've already loosened up the switch assembly itself. It may take pliers to get yours apart. Use towels between the pieces so you don't scratch up the brass. First thing you want to do is remove your switch assembly from your GG. This can be done with needle nose pliers. You primarily want to focus on this small ring right here. That's what locks the button to your GG body. Once you get that loose, the whole thing will unthread out. After you get it out, if you can unscrew it by hand, then do so. Otherwise, use a pair of needle nose pliers or regular pliers with some type of towel or something between the pliers and the brass so you don't damage the finish. But as you can see, this one here will come apart very easily. And then this other piece slides out, and inside is the spring. So what you're left with is the button tube, the lock nut, and the button lock nut. Now let's get these parts out of the way. Here are the three magnets. Now you need to be careful when handling these because they are high strength magnets. If they fly and hit each other fast, they can shatter. That could mean metal in your eyes and broken magnets. If you want your magnetic button to feel more like the original GG button with a very soft press, you want to use two magnets. If you want it to feel like the new button with the higher strength spring, which looks like that, then you want to use three magnets. Now, the way this switch works is by opposing magnetic force. As you can see right now, those three magnets are stuck to each other. But if I take one of these magnets away and turn it around, and of course you can't see it here, but there is a force between them and they don't want to go together. Now I'm going to install three magnets in here to make this feel like the stiffer spring. What you want to do is take one of the magnets away, again being careful about getting them close together because as you can see, as I get this closer and closer, it will have a tendency to fly. So separate one and leave two together. Take your switch assembly with the big hole. You can see the small end there. We're going to use the big side. Drop those two magnets inside the switch assembly. Now take this small piece, put it back in the small hole side, and then take the third magnet, and you kind of have to feel, as you can see that one just flew in there, so I had the attracting sides together. What you can do to get that back out is push this through and they'll all come out. So I'm going to kind of start over here because they flew together. Put those back in there. Put that back inside. Now I have the opposing sides facing each other, and you're going to have to hold it or it's going to fly out. Now I'm going to take this piece and carefully stick it back on there and turn it to thread it on to the other centerpiece. And then just screw it together. Now I'm not going to tighten this super tight with pliers. You probably should so it doesn't fall apart. But as you can see, the magnets make it act like a spring. There will be no more problems with the spring wearing out due to use or because of short circuits. This switch can never break. And the feel on it is just as if you had a spring inside. In fact, I'll use this spring to show you the force. As you can see, to press it, the real spring is compressing. So there's a good deal amount of force needed to push the button, just as if you had the stiff spring in there. All you have to do now is put the button assembly back into your GG. That's not covered in this video, but it's fairly simple. I hope that helps everybody get installed. Have fun. Be safe.